Have a great time. It's a beautiful fall night here. Just you got your Depends on. Well,
I will never tell you guys. Never.
And when Erlacher was playing, he ran smack into a wall.
This is like backstage where all the magic happens. Good morning, guys. So we are getting ready to kick off Love Jar Vlogs Haunting Tour 2017 at Statesville Prison.
Yes. Check it out, guys.
Our official Love Jar Vlogs Scaretober window icon. So pretty cool. Matt and I both have the shirts on already. Let's see the back of the shirt. Are finally at Statesville Prison, you guys. We said we were kicking off Scaretober here, and this is Paul, the owner.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about it.
Well, started in '95 as an outdoor haunted hayride, and which went over great, except that it rained just about every day, and we couldn't operate. We had electricity out there, you know, generators and stuff. And so I think we operated 1.5 nights the first year. We wanted to operate about 10, I think. And so we decided that we were going to move it to an indoor venue here on the farm so that the weather wouldn't be an issue. I'm a farmer. I'm a third-generation farmer. We've been on this land. My family's been on the farm since 1909. And as a farmer, we learned you can't control the weather, you just live with it. And so our answer to that was to move it inside. And of course, the next year didn't rain very much. And so Statesville was born in 1996. It's named Statesville because we're across the street from Statesville Prison. I chose the name and actually the sound or the spelling of the name, because as a kid, we'd have visitors looking to go to Statesville, and it was on Sundays they would have family days, and most of the people that were coming out here had a dialect that pronounced Statesville, and so I always thought of it as Statesville from growing up. So I put an S in the middle. And we went from a haunted house to a haunted prison. Statesville's always been a prison-themed haunted house, which kind of limits you. Back when we first started this in '96, you know, anything went. I mean, you had Frankenstein, and you had mummies, and you had all kinds of, you know, kind of childish Halloween stuff that we grew up with. But we decided that we were not going to go that route, but we thought there's really nothing much scarier than the thought of being locked up in a prison. Whether it's an overnight in jail or you know, being incarcerated for a period of time. And we just built on that from a few thousand square feet the first year to 2 haunted houses. The second haunted house, City of the Dead, is not a prison theme. It's where the evil goes to die. There's caves in there. There's all kinds of elaborate undertakings in there, but it is not prison themed. So we can kind of go off in different directions. There's zombies in there, of course. And so we get to kind of have the best of both worlds. We change about a third of the house every year, so that if you come every 3 or 4 years, pretty much the whole house is going to be different. We just want to keep it fresh. So we do stay in one location. We don't tear down and set up like a lot of people do, which allows us to continue to improve without having to spend a lot of our time just tearing down and rebuilding, or putting back up. We have at least 150 actors, probably about 20 managers that keep the actors on cue. We're not necessarily the most terrifying haunted house. We have our share of wet pants and loaded pants.
Are you ready, you guys, for that?
But we want to really entertain you. So we're not looking to, ultimately, scare you at every turn. But with 150 people or more in there, you can't go very far without seeing someone that is going to leave you a little off kilter. So we do lots of things. We incorporate sight, sound, and feeling to get you off base, to not get out of your comfort zone. So you're easier to scare, to startle, to entertain when you're not, really comfortable that you know what's coming next. And so whether it's the type of sounds or music or the volume of the music that affects your, subliminally affects, raises your heart rate, it raises your adrenaline. It kind of be a double-edged sword, because we do have some tough guys that just turn around and swing.
Oh no!
Because they get upset, because the adrenaline's flowing, and these normal tough guys are wanting to lash out at something. And sometimes it's a woman actor. It doesn't happen very often, but it has happened, and very little maliciousness. Just they get excited, and we're doing a good job, and so it makes some of them run. We've had a lot of pro athletes come, some football players, basketball players. We've had a number of radio personalities and TV personalities come out, and very often they end up running into walls because they're startled or scared by something. And when Earl Acker was playing, he ran smack into a wall. He enjoyed himself. He's here with his girlfriend and some other people, and he said it was great. It turned out that from then on he was playing better, because he was here on a Saturday night. Sunday he played, and he kind of got out of a slump he was in, and so maybe he banged his head and he got back on cue. We've had people from Chicago Fire here, and a number of other actors that
now, did you hear that, guys? Chicago Fire, because I know one of you just recently said in the comments that is one of your favorite shows that you watch out for.
So we find all these people to be very gracious when they come out here. They're just here to have fun. Just before they found out who the Cubs were going to play, we had 4 of the Cubs players come out here. They were 3 or 4 days of free time. They didn't have any restrictions. Normally they can't do nighttime stuff, but it was a night that LA was playing, and I asked them, do they want to play LA or who do they want to play? And but they were very nice. They were here with their wives or their girlfriends, and they had a great time. We had a great time with them, and we're very proud that they went on to winning the World Series. We have a daytime pumpkin fest. The theme of the maze this year is Fly the W. The Cubs organization didn't really want to press a lot on winning the World Series, but they wanted to fly the W to encourage them to do it again. And it looks like they're on their way to at least being able to play. We've got a great group of people. Zombie Army is the organization that we work with to put the show on, and they do a great job, from the builders to the managers to every one of the actors, that we cannot do a good job for our customers if we don't have good actors and good people. So it's a great time in there, great entertainment, not for kids, not for the weak of heart, but just good entertainment that I'm sure you'll come out, spend 45 minutes or an hour in there, and come out saying, hey, this is well worth it, and we got to come back and have our friends come back. So
I can't wait.
Thank you very much for coming out. We will surely have a great time. It's a beautiful fall night here. Just you got your Depends on.
Yes, I'm wearing them right now.
Well, have a good time.
Well, thanks for inviting us out.
Princess. All the way over and all the way back, shoulder to shoulder, all the way over and all the way back, shoulder to shoulder. All the way over and all the way back, all the way over and all the way back. All the way over and all the way back. Yeah, I love that. Right there, gonna be our new line right here.
Alright guys, so we're gonna take you through and get you some shots so you can see what it's like to go through, but check this out. This is where a lot of the magic happens. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? So how cool is that, you guys? This is like backstage where all the magic happens. A lot of the actors and actresses that work here. Very cool. Tons of costumes back there, you guys.
So I was 9 years old, so it's been a long time.
So where can everybody find you guys?
Our company is Zombie Army Productions, and this is Statesville Haunted Prison, Crest Hill.
Thanks for having us out.
All right, no problem. Thanks for coming.
Some friends here today.
Down the farther we go, hey, hey, follow me, go down, down the farther.
gotten to come out here to State. It's loud and awesome, and they're really interactive, and you will get scared because there are so many levels that you can get scared on here, you guys. They like to play on fears, and it is awesome.
Fade my colors to dirty gray. You hang your head where I like to play. Stay with me by this muddy grave. When the moon comes out, I start my day. Oh, did you know I was coming? It's in where it's nice and quiet. Let's go where the light don't matter. You're falling into my shadow of love.
Is that skin? Oh, yum. I think he likes you.
Hey, follow me low. Down, the farther we go. Hey, follow me low. Down.
Guys, so it was a blast here. I know I've said it many times in the last couple of hours, but it really was a blast here. What is all the information that everybody can find you guys at?
Statesvillehauntedprison.com. That's STATESVILLE hauntedprison.com.
So check them out, guys, and do not forget, get out here. It is so worth it. You will love it. I tell you, there are so many places that you guys did not get to go with us because we don't want to, and they didn't want to take away the scare factor if you go out and visit it. I mean, it is just, I can't even explain to you how cool of a place this is. Like, it went beyond my expectations. I don't scare easily. Like, jump scares, they get to me. Let me tell you what, this place, and I said it when I was talking to Katie at the end of the film, this place really plays on fears that you have. Totally plays on fears that you have, and it was a great time. And when Paul said at the beginning that it is not for young children, like children under, I think 10 is the cutoff on it. Or 12. Braxen is the youngest that I would take, in all honesty. It was a great time, and it is definitely worth going to. And I just want to give a huge thank you to Paul and Katie and the
Zombie Army.
You guys are amazing. You go above and beyond to put a scare out there to people. This was a great way to kick off Scaretober, and I just want to say thank you so much, you guys, for inviting us to come out and letting us film out there, because it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. So thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the kickoff to Scaretober. There is so much more coming. Don't forget, next Friday, we will be, so you'll see it Saturday, we will be at the Grand Opera House in Dubuque, which was a request from Big Money's Life, so thank you for the request. And like I said, it was featured in my very first book, Jewel to Embers, The Pen Hollow Chronicles, Book 1. So I'm really, really excited to take you guys there. And once again, thank you to everyone at Statesville Prison for having us out. It was an amazing time.